Luka Doncic. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Cole is out there with Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Murray in at the point guard. Passes it to Jokic. He dishes it to Gordon. Kicks it to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. That tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Doncic, no good. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Porter's running and finished off by Porter.
A big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Doncic feeling it out. Hardaway finds Marjanovic. Doncic against Murray.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Outside, Porter. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Doncic outside. Pass to Marjanovic. Makes it off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
And here is Murray. Outside, Porter. The pass to Bull. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Doncic against Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Jokic inside. Marjanovic on him. Gordon kicks to Porter. No good from outside. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Murray, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hardaway passes to Marjanovic. Over Gordon on the left block. And that one hits back iron. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Jokic inside. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Love the floor spacing with this offense because Jokic at the center can move the ball just about anywhere you want. Now he's attacking the paint.
Murray against Doncic. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Brunson against Murray. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Murray against Brunson. Bull, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Richardson outside. Over Porter. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, they've got J.J. Redick, Josh Richardson out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Cauley Stein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Richardson against Barton. Now here's Richardson, guarded closely. It's Redick on the wing. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Richardson, no luck. Denver leading by 7. Here's Green. That shot off. Good work defensively by Richardson. Barton wide open. He fires. And McGee kicks to Barton. Outside, Green. Kept alive. Here's McGee. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brunson the pass to Redick. Now here's Powell. Pass to Brunson. From deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Morris looking over the floor. McGee dishes to Morris. He kicks to Green. Back to Morris. Passes it to Green. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. McGee's got the lead up to 11 now for Denver.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Good on the shot. Brunson's got his second basket of the game. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
So nice to see a big guy with that kind of shooting touch. One of Porzingis' strongest attributes.
Here's Morris. Kicks it to Millsap. Takes a three. And again, Denver no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Doncic outside. No good on the three. The Nuggets leading by 7. Here's Morris outside for Millsap. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Doncic against Morris. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And it's Dallas with another.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Barton. .50 seconds left to play here in the half. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Marjanovic. It's good.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Green taking his time here. Millsap has the open look. That three off the mark.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
Well, you have to be cautious when Barton is around there. He knows how to poke those balls loose and frustrate his man on the defensive end.
By the way, that's a two-pointer. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Denver.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out. And that should...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon out there at Bull. Then there's Murray, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
Now getting it done on both ends. Murray's tremendous quickness, flashing in and getting that steal.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in. And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Murray against Doncic. Now the pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Murray for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Murray's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
And some deep range shown there by Murray. When the D leaves him alone from there, it's pretty much going in.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Doncic against Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
First free throw is good. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Doncic. Doncic against Murray. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Ball kicks to Gordon. Releases. And the shot is long.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And Ball pulls it down. Denver leading by 10. Pass to Jokic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Morris against Doncic. Morris passes to Millsap. Outside, Green shoots. Here's McGee, who's back up. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dallas. That's good from McGee. 1:27 left to play in the third. Brunson scanning the floor. Passes it to Richardson. Cauley Stein with it. Guarded by McGee. Clock at 6. Outside for Redick. Here's Denver now. They're on a 14-6 run. Inside, Millsap dishes to Morris. He wants to get to Millsap and does. Denver passing it around. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Redick passes to Powell. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Richardson against Barton. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Morris inside. Brunson covering. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavericks trail by 13. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Mavericks, J.J. Redick is out there with foul. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Brunson in at the 1. Brunson kicks to Powell. Back to Brunson. Richardson finds Redick. Richardson outside. To the inside. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. He gets it in there.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Barton outside. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Mavericks trail by 11. Pass break, Dallas. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Campazzo, Brunson covering. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And he gets the basket. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Brunson against Murray. Stolen by Gordon. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Murray against Brunson. Here's Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Bolt.
You can hear the coaches from the sideline saying, stay down. You can't fall for the pump fake, but Porzingis adept at it there.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. Murray with it. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Murray against Doncic. Murray, the pass to Jokic. In the corner, it's Gordon. Murray with the bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. Denver needs to get off a shot. An even 3-on-3 break. Hardaway from outside. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Jokic draws the double. Gordon with no one around. And again, Denver no good. Here's Porzingis with fast break chance. Out to Hardaway. Porter with the steal. Hardaway with the steal. Murray against Doncic. Over Murray. Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Out to Doncic. Dallas no good that time either. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking. Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. The fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Now, here's Bull. Guarded by Porzingis. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Marjanovic. And the rejection by Marjanovic. So we see Denver get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked. And a look behind the curtain here. Final couple.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Aaron Gordon. Jokic is out there at Bull. Then it's Porter. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for Portland, they've got Norman Powell. Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Nurkic in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's Lillard missing.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Back to Lillard. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Well, no doubt Nurkic knows how to get it done inside. I mean, using all of his height to find the shot.
Murray surveying the D. Jokic passes to Gordon. Denver passing it around. Nice move. They get the rebound. And it's Jokic missing.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Here's Jokic. Here's Bull. Outside Gordon. Lets it go with the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor. And he remains a capable three-point shooter.
Murray against Lillard. Tries from 10. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic finds Murray. Jokic doesn't go that time. And it's Portland the other way.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lillard with it. Dishes it to Powell. Over Murray. Powell. That's good.
What a selfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Murray the pass to Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Now here's Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Jones finds Nurkic. Murray against Lillard. Shoots the 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Down low, Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Cuban is not afraid to finish with power. Covington loves to dunk it home.
Murray outside. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard surveying the D. And Bull pulls it down. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Porter dishes to Murray. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Denver scoring again.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Lillard from outside. The shot comes out. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets ahead. Damian Lillard told us before the game when asked how he
humble beginnings. You know, I'm from
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Anthony out there with Hollis Jefferson. And then there's McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Outside Anthony. To the paint. Here's Kanter. McCollum passes to Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Anthony's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Portland. There's the pass to Barton. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Morris inside. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Took him no time at all on that one. McCollum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
No, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Here's Simons, covered by Morris. To the inside. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got his second bucket.
I like that big play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Pass to Barton. Green left side. Pass to Millsap. Lays it up and banks it in. Millsap's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And that one misses.
Yeah, but he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Barton kicks to Morris. There's 3-pointers off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here is Morris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They kick it out to Green, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McGee. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Lillard. And Jones has it in the corner. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
But Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
Morris against Lillard. Morris passes to Barton. He feeds it to Millsap. And the call on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Powell kicks to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll be back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the... Thanks for joining.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Both shots good from the stripe. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Millsap passes to Gordon. Outside for Murray. And a wide open look for Porter. The offensive rebound. Jokic for the 3. Tips it. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
And for Jokic, A slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Bol, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Nobody near Lillard. No good on the quick three.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Murray outside. Pulls up, high post, and it's Denver scoring again. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
Here's Jokic. Gordon dishes the Bol. Back to Gordon. Bol with it. Covington's there. Murray, good.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with him.
And the pass to Powell. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. For Denver, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Jokic. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. And Bol wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And the touch Bol has is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. McGee in the high post. He dishes it to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morris kicks to McGee. Up again. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. And at last, they get one to fall. And it's an 11-point Denver lead. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. It's McCollum on the wing. The tray. The Trailblazers rebound. Cantor kicks to McCollum. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 7.
He's a volume 3-point shooter. McCollum looks to take this shot often for this very reason.
Now Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Green. They get it back.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice.
And so it's Denver going into the break with a 10-point lead. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Trailblazers trail by 10. Ennis Cantor is out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Anthony taking his time here. Shot clock at 5. From downtown. And it's Simons missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
McCollum outside. Lobs it up for Cantor. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's Morris for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Millsap with the steal. Outside, Green. Passes to McGee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
McGee inside. Working on Nurkic. McGee's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 10. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Pass to McGee. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And here is Murray. Pass to Jokic. The 3. And again, Denver no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. 3-pointer. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Yep. Oh, wow.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Lillard outside. The pass to Nurkic. To the middle. Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot clock at 3. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Nurkic.
Developing his jumper over time. I mean, you got to respect the confidence Nurkic has rising up from this.
Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Murray with it on the wing. Porter. Murray dishes to Gordon. Back to Murray. Floats it up for Jokic.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Back to Lillard. Lillard finds Powell. It's up a 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
1:14 left in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Bull. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Murray. And stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
The length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
And both free throws good for Covington.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
50 seconds left in the game. Here's Jokic, and it's Denver scoring again.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The shot misses. And the Nuggets going the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Powell against Porter. Now here's Murray. D right on him. Jokic passes to Bull. Powell with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Lillard has the open look. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
Mavericks had far and away the league's most efficient offense.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, we've got Hardaway. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Nurkic with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hardaway. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Lillard scanning the floor. Powell against Hardaway. Covington wide open. He fires. They get it back. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. Now Marjanovic. Back to Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing. Hardaway has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Powell. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. No good. Shot missing. And it's Portland the other way.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Doncic. That one goes in.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
Doncic against Lillard. Outside, Covington. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Back to Covington. Doncic with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And Jones sends it back. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Passes it to Powell. Dishes it to Lillard. Shoots from the high post. The Mavericks pull it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
50 seconds left to play here in the first. Inside. Jones, the pass to Nurkic. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Lillard. And just miss after miss right now.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Hardaway against Lillard. Puts one up from 19. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Lillard outside. A 3-ball. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Anthony, Hollis Jefferson.
Oh, wow! Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Outside Anthony. Back to McCollum. Here's the 3. Cantor, the pass to McCollum. Shot on the wing. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will is going to take care of the rest.
Here's Simons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Anthony taking his time here. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Anthony's shot is off.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Dallas leading by 10. And here's Brunson. Pass to Richardson. Outside, Redick lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside. Redick's got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Here's Simons trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Richardson with it. Now Anthony defending. Richardson kicks to Redick. Passes it to Brunson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. And the basket by Lillard.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Brunson with a clean look. The 3-pointer, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Cauley Stein goes in. Good on the bucket. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Brunson the pass to Pop. Richardson outside. And Covington sends it back.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently. I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Here's Brunson. The shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Lillard.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Outside Redick. Pass to Brunson. To the paint. Redick finds Powell. Down low, Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Brunson against Lillard. From deep three-point range, cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
He is scorching the D, exploding offensively.
Here's Brunson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They have a solid 8-point lead. And Shaq. And that does it for our...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that. And
now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Luka Doncic. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. To the middle. Kicks it out to McCollum. And the pass to Simons. Offline with his 3.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Hollis Jefferson with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Cantor kicks to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Anthony. It's good on the putback.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
Trailblazers trail by 11. McCollum deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Cantor. Pass to Simons. To the inside. Shot from 12. No good off the back of the rim.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Hardaway finds Doncic. Down low, Marjanovic. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
McCollum outside. Over Hardaway. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Simons. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Kicks to McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Porzingis. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCollum kicks to Cantor. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Cauley Stein passes to Brunson. Back to Cauley Stein. Outside for Redick. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Anthony dishes to Cantor. Here's Simons. Brunson covering. Simons, the pass to Cantor. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Passes to Simons. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Covered by Redick. Now here's Anthony. And with that, the Maverick lead is kept back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Cantor.
And for a player of his size, Melo very adept at working off the pick and roll.
Now Brunson. Richardson attacking. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Trailblazers, Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Powell in at the 2-guard spot. Was shot by Redick, no good. Trailblazers trail by 15. Jones drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers. Lillard against Brunson. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Jones looking for an opening. Lillard kicks it out to Jones. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Offensive rebound. Here's Nurkic. Back to Covington. Pass to Nurkic. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The pass to Powell. Lillard outside. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. Here's Nurkic. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Hardaway passes to Marjanovic.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
Lillard against Doncic. And here is Powell. Lillard outside. Offensive rebound.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Doncic outside. Steps back and fires. Hardaway passes to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Powell kicks to Nurkic, shoots over Marjanovic, and too long on the shot. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. There's the three. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Nobody near Lillard. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
3-pointer, Lillard. No good on that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Drains the 3-pointer.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
But they get it back. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. From deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on. Ready to give their faithful Alex ended.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Cole is out there with Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Dallas, they've got Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Murray the pass to Porter. From the arc, Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Murray on the assist by Porter. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Stolen. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Murray dishes to Porter. Murray surveying the D. Outside Porter. Clock at 6. Gordon against Powell. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And Bull pulls it down. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gordon goes in, and then Gordon with the dunk.
What a drive to the hoop from Gordon. I mean, he only needs a step or two to take off for those throwdowns.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Doncic, no good. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Porter passes to Jokic. Nice D from Porzingis. Mavericks trailed by 5. Porter with the steal. And the dunk by Bull.
And, you know, this is something Jokic does extremely well. He excels at finding the open man with quality passes.
Doncic looking it over. Powell trying to free himself up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
Doncic against Murray. The pass to Jokic. Takes the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want
to leave open.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Brunson against Jokic. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brunson, no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Cauley Stein. Dishes to Richardson. Brunson with a clean look. Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Brunson against Murray. Sweet move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
And Jokic drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nuggets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Real Barton is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Green in at the small forward. Richardson up top, covered by Morris. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Redick for 3. Brunson, no good. Denver leading by 10. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Morris passes to Millsap. Green inside, covered by Redick.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Denver making a switch here. McGee's checked in.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Morris against Brunson. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for Denver. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Millsap, Cauley Stein grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 12. And the wide open shot from Redick. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brunson against Morris. He dishes it to McGee. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Porzingis is checked in for Marjanovic. Mike Powell comes in for Cauley Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Powell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Dallas.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Up top, Barton. Richardson cover. Passes it to McGee. 6 to shoot. Denver needs to get off his shot. Barton from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the right side. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Barton the bounce pass. Feeds to Morris. Back to McGee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Well, what can you say about superstar big man Nikola Jokic? Jamal Murray said. And that.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Powell. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Here's Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 9-point game. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And here is Murray. 5 points in the game. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. For Dallas, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Doncic comes with the double team. On the wing, Porter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
There's the pass to Bull. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray, good.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Doncic, count it, and he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one on Porter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
The Mavericks have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have.
Oh, that was terrific!
Good. You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic. Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first one falls.
There's an awful lot to like about Doncic, but probably what jumps out at me most is how competitive he is. I mean, he wants to dominate whoever's guarding him.
And they go to the intentional foul. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Cauley Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. J.J. Redick's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Porter passes to Gordon. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Redick surveying the D. Brunson against Murray. There's the triple. But they'll get another chance. Here's Cauley Stein. And it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
For 3, Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Mavericks trail by 4. Richardson finds Marjanovic. Gordon against Richardson. Back to Marjanovic. It doesn't go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Jokic. Here's Bull. Second shot opportunity. Outside Gordon. Tries from 10, and it's Bull that time on the assist by Gordon. Bull's got 6.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now here's Brunson. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. To the middle, Millsap with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Morris into the lane. Martin from outside. They grab their own miss. McGee. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Pass to Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denver the rebound. Outside Green. There's the lob to the hoop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Nuggets leading by 8. So on the floor for Denver, Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's JaMychal Green. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Morris in at the point. Inside, McGee. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Pass to Barton. Kicks it to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 10. Richardson against Barton. Richardson, no luck. The Nuggets shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Barton, wide open, he fires. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
It's stolen by Green. Morris passes to Millsap. Back to Morris. Denver passing it around. And the wide open shot from Green. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They get it again. The shot by Cauley Stein. No good. Denver leading by 12. Here's McGee. And another miss by Denver. The Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Got that bucket in no time at all.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Morris. Now the dish to Barton. Outside, Green. Millsap kicks to Barton. 4 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Richardson finds Brunson. Now Cauley Stein. Outside, Redick. And the lead is down inside single digits.
He has the ability to get to the basket, too. Like seeing Redick put it on the deck and get it done off the dribble.
McGee with it. Passes it to Millsap. To the paint. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Now the pass to Barton. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Morris inside. Brunson covering, and there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Barton.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Brunson kicks to Redick. Pass to Marjanovic. 5 on the clock. No one near him. And that one comes up a bit short. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. McGee in the high post. Shoots a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Fires from deep. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Now
That's confidence right there. Passing up an easy 2 on the break and letting it fly from three-point range.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop and the slam dunk by McGee.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Brunson. Here's Marjanovic. Offensive rebound. Brunson the pass to Reddick. Marjanovic with it. Another shot. Cauley Stein trying to free himself up. Great positioning on the putback.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Morris looking over the floor. It's Barton on the wing. And it's good. 2 points.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
K-Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Denver is in. And
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for Denver, Gordon out there with Bol. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray, and it's Porter and it's shooting guard.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast break.
Now here's McCollum. Over Porter. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Lillard. Michael Porter making his last shot. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Back to Lillard. Launches it. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Nurkic against Jokic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
Lillard, right side. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. The score now all even.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now, here's Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. No good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's McCollum. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Powell, no one around him. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
Now McCollum, Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Back to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Nuggets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Inside, Covington with the steal. Powell kicks to Lillard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Jokic. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, that's not a chance that Jokic is going to mess up. He's too good around the rim.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Denver on top. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
We've got Paul Millsap. Monte Morris is out there with Will Barton. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Here's Simons. Here's Anthony. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Jones looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Anthony dishes to Jones. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
I see Melo slink himself into position there, and good timing on the offensive rebound putback.
Barton outside. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. On the wing, Morris. And there's the pass to Dozier. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Simons. A miss that time would have put him up. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Millsap finds McGee. Down low. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. Cantor, the pass to Carmelo. That one goes. Count it.
A Melo special right there, playing in the mid-range. It's pretty much been his home his entire career.
McGee on the high post. Outside Millsap. Off target from three-point range. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
A good timing on the fast break. We don't talk about that enough. Melo coming into the play and then finishing it off.
Morris outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Nuggets trail by 6. 1:51 left in the first half. Pass to Dozier. McGee against Cantor. Morris kicks to Barton. Dozier passes to Barton. Looking to end the run. And Anthony sends it back.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
McGee inside. He's covered by Cantor. They get the rebound. McGee, the pass to Millsap. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Simons, the pass to Cantor. Rebound by the Nuggets. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Morris. The Nuggets with a new 14. Left side, Jones. And the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Morris. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. Here's Simons. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Cantor. Pass to Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Cantor kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Moves back up. And scoring with the play inside is Cantor. Cantor's got his first bucket in this one.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Cantor also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
And so it's Portland. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Trailblazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. Lillard outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got 6. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Bull can't hit.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Porter passes to Gordon. Here's Jokic. The kick out to Porter. And again, Denver no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Good.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
Portland leading by 7. Lillard scanning the floor. There's the pass to Covington. Lillard outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Portland. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Jokic on top. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter. Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Murray. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Lillard outside. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 1:39 left to play here in the third. Floats it up for Murray. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Really like how Murray's getting going here with these shots. It looks a little easy for him.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard dishes to Covington. Back to Lillard. He kicks to Nurkic. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Here's Lillard. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Lillard's got it all tied up now for Portland.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Puts one up from 19, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Mid-range game as Jokic spotted himself up and drilled that one.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. What a quarter that saw them. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Will Barton. JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Back to Millsap. Pass to McGee. From beyond the arc. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. And here is Morris. Pass to Barton. Throws it up high. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Anthony. Fires from 14. That one's not going to go. And it's Denver the other way. It's Barton on the wing. Defended by Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice up fake from Millsap. He's just good at that move there.
And he makes the first. So Portland ends up going with the new group. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Trailblazers trail by 3. Covington with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And a wide open look for McCollum. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Morris outside. McGee in the high post. He feeds it to Millsap. Second chance shot. McGee's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Morris. Dishes it to McGee. Up and in on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Lillard against Morris. Lillard, the pass to Covington. The shot's good. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Powell. The offensive rebound.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Murray against Lillard to the left side wing. Here's Jokic. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Bull.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Lillard outside. Powell for 3. Here's Covington, and it's sent back by Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. The 3 from McCollum. So it's Portland now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. It falls.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? To the inside. Bull, the pass to Jokic. Count it!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Powell kicks to Lillard for 3. They get a hand on it.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And they do have a foul to give.
Now here's Lillard.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They break. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Hardaway. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard out there with Little. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the 3.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Lillard attacking, takes it from 10, and Nurkic the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Lillard against Doncic. Shoots over Nurkic. Doncic with the bucket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
Now, here's Lillard. Powell finds Lillard. Up top, Covington. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
Here's Lillard. And the pass to Little. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. He dishes it to Little. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Hardaway. Tries again. Finney Smith kicks to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 6. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Now here's Little. It's Nurkic, top of the key. Here's Lillard. Covington trying to break free, and it's Lillard missing.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Shot from the wing. Portland no good that time either. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Powell with the steal. Lillard, right side. He kicks it to Little. And the rejection by Marjanovic. How the Mavericks moving it up. Doncic leading the charge.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. For Porzingis, off the left rim and out.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
It's his first trip to the line. Powell, he's jacked in for Porzingis. And so he hits both. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Richardson outside. Brunson the pass to Powell. Here's Richardson. Passes it to Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Brunson. They grab their own miss. Outside for Redick. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Brunson. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. 8-point game.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now here's Brunson. Over Lillard. Brunson finds Redick. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Lillard. Cauley Stein tips it back in.
You see the length helping Cauley Stein right there? I mean, that's what allows him to be a factor on the board.
Lillard against Brunson. From deep three-point range, Lillard with the bucket.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Now Brunson shoots over Lillard.
It's great to see Lillard working on his defense. Part of his game that he's going to tighten up on.
And that does. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Portland, they've got Enes Kanter. Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point guard.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D. And a five-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Now here's McCollum. Outside Anthony. This one for three. McCollum no good. Mavericks leading by 7. Now here's Richardson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shoots from the line. Right at the free throw line. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
McCollum outside. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Dishes to Carmelo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Richardson. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Now here's Redick. Here's Cauley Stein. Brunson with a clean look. Good on the triple.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Richardson against McCollum. Kanter finds Jones. Pass to McCollum. Pulls up on the elbow. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
What an athlete Richardson is. Outstanding at knifing his way inside and converting.
Trailblazers trail by 12. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Simons, the pass to Anthony. That one, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Richardson against McCollum. From the line, and it's Dallas with another.
The consistency of Richardson's shooting is just impressive. Defense can't allow him mid-range looks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Anthony. Dishes it to Kanter. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Powell. McCollum from deep three-point land. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Richardson attacking. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Will it go? And McCollum with the layup.
But body control from McCollum. I like whenever he works his way through the contact and finishes.
Richardson against McCollum. Richardson the pass to Brunson. McCollum against Richardson. Redick with the three. Just 5 on the clock. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And Jones slams it in.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. Good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Redick finds Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Dallas, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for J.J. Redick. Hardaway's checked in for Richardson. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Lillard. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The drive by Doncic. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Lillard outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Howell's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Tries it from the top of the key, and that one's good. Doncic has got 8.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations. And that'll...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. They've got Porzingis, Doncic out there with Hardaway. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Now, here's Lillard. Covington's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Greg, is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Doncic with the bucket.
This game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
And Lillard kicks to Little. Back to Lillard. Tries it from 19, and the jumper is on the mark. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
And whether he's creating for himself or spotting up, Lillard's jumper is whizzing.
Doncic looking it over. The pass to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. Passes to Finney-Smith. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. No good from Finney-Smith. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Right wing. Powell finds Lillard. The three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 10 points.
Star just keeps rising. But Damian Lillard, heck of a talent with tremendous range.
Doncic outside. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Asked a little. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Lillard left side. Over Doncic. Doncic with the block.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
Lillard right side. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And he gets the bucket.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Dallas leading by 17.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Porzingis with the ball. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And here is Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. Little with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 20. Covington wide open. He fires. Portland no good that time either. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. The three for Doncic. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Little kicks to Powell. Lillard outside. Feeds it to Nurkic, and there it is for him. Nurkic has got his second basket of the game.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Doncic outside, and here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks lead by 18, and we're coming right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Powell is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Little. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And at 280 pounds, I mean, Nurkic is difficult to deter, even when you hit him. I mean, he's just so strong.
Outside, Redick. Back to Brunson.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Nurkic finds Powell. Back to Nurkic. Powell pulls it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Right there, you see Richardson's size and length at the rim, possesses great physical tools.
Lillard against Brunson. Beyond the arc. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Another miss by Nurkic.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Cauley Stein kicks to Brunson. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. That one off the back iron and out.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
It's Redick on the wing. Pass to Powell. Brunson with it. Richardson outside. Cauley Stein kicks to Richardson. Over McCollum. Cauley Stein finds Richardson. The shot by Redick, no good. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Jacks up a three. They get it back. Anthony, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Shooting for Portland, Carmelo Anthony.
And he knocks down the first one.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. A steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And that one drops for him. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
McCollum, he's a threat in transition. He excels at leaking out, and then he knows where to run in the open floor.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Anthony. The pass to Simons. Now Jones, 6 on the shot clock. The 3. And it's Simons missing. Mavericks leading by 14. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And again, Dallas turns it over.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Dallas.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Hardaway finds Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Offensive rebound Mavericks. They shoot again. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
And Doncic throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Now, he's a volume three-point shooter. McCollum looks to take this shot often for this very reason.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg
it.